like, we gotta do this. Zen for pain.
Hold up, James. Keys. Keys to life. I like the way you spelled it. Timothy, Lucas, hold up. Nicole Shams, Tribe here. When I see hold up, I know the tribe stepping in. Kendrick. Hold up, everybody. Tawana Kelly. Keppa. My Aunt Ray. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna try to do this and not be so long-winded, okay? Hold up, Zuri. I gotta cut the light off, so it's gonna be in the dark, but I'm here. You probably see me in and out. Mr. Colada? Oh, Doc. Is the lights not on? And since when? Okay, can y'all hear me well? Doc Angela, hold Doc my Gigi. I'll text you about that. Hold Doc everybody. Okay, so y'all, okay. I've just been kind of sitting back watching. Now, remember the last couple of videos I've been talking to y'all about this whole AI thing. So I come to realize, you know, that a huge part of my work here on the planet is to bring myself and help others to come into healing. The definition of that for me is divine vibration. Because in order for us to ascend, which just mean to transcend from one state to another, or in layman's terms, to get the hell out of here, we have to raise our vibration. Well, that's freaky, right? I don't know what that was. Hold on. We have to raise our vibration to the divine vibration. Divinity is a vibration, as the Guardians has taught me. Can y'all hear me over the water program that's on? We have to raise our vibration high enough to be seen, high enough to transcend this world. Because we're going to have to leave Earth for some time. Because Earth purge has started. And one day the window is going to close to leave. But you have to vibrate high enough to make it out. Even when the guardians see you, they're either going to see you blue or red. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. It means you didn't get your vibration up. And if you glow red, they don't see like we see. If you glow red, they can't get you out. Your vibration isn't high enough. If you glow blue, now, wouldn't that make sense why they have us to partake in the AFA, the blue-green algae? This particular blue-green algae, though, from Klamath Lake. Not any blue-green algae, not just the spirulina, fine, take those, but from Klamath Lake, from that volcano that's in view of Mount Shasta. That. Do y'all remember that our blood is actually blue? When air hits blood, it becomes red. Which makes sense that they have us to take the blue-green algae. See, the green in the algae is the chlorophyll. And the green, almost to a T, matches the molecular structure of chlorophyll is the same as the blood in you. So when you take the blue-green algae, it's correcting your blood. It's bringing your blood up to vibration. When you take the blue-green algae, as someone asked before, it helps you, yes, it helps you to glow blue. But you have to help that. There are things we have to do. The more I study this whole AI thing, the more I'm realizing that it is that is our enemy. It is that is human, that is the enemy to the human. That is our nemesis. That is our Joker to Batman. Because of our technology, I'll say it until somebody get it. Spirituality is the technology of the body. The body is the doorway to spirituality. It's the technology of the body. You cannot get there without your pineal gland. You cannot get there without your gland, all of your glands, because your glands are the gateways to your portals. In order for your solar plexus to open up, that gland has to be there. Hence, they take out your, what's that gland right there they take out? Gallbladder, your gall and your tonsils and your thyroid, which is the gateway to your fifth chakra. Because of the hormones. When your hormones is in order, then the instrument called you is in harmony. Again, the rocks are the records. The trees are the record keepers. And man is the record player. We play the minerals. We decode the minerals. And you are a battery to AI because you decode the minerals organically. You process the lithium organically, and the cobalt and all the other minerals that you are, that AI has. Your body is made of these things. When you eat minerals, you're eating what you are. We are special in the universe. AI has to go and it doesn't have a planet that it's made of. Like we are Earth. Those absorbs in women that they call eggs. Every woman has 1 million eggs in each ovary while she's in her mother. But let's change that word egg to earth. They are earths. They are the blueprint to earth. This flesh is earth. So we are our planet. AI doesn't have a planet. That it is this intelligent thing that attached to these metals and we have an organic intelligence. It's called spirituality. That is our technology. And it harvests us because of this. Did anybody notice that at the end of the campaigning, when it got closer to the end, somehow that AI called Ileana Musket joined Trump? And when he won, who did he mention? His homeboy. What just happened is come on too far? Out your head. It wasn't me crashing to that pole. You just jumped right in the mirror. You do it every time. I said, let me back up so you always put your head in the mirror. But go ahead. You should be good. Yeah, we should be good. He mentioned him. The phone call. You know, he saw what was going on in Carolina. Somebody told him about Starlink. He made a phone call. Tell me what this Starlink's about. Yeah, let's get can we get some right away? He did it because he's helping you. He's helping him by helping to win the hearts of the people. But I promise y'all, he is your enemy, Musket. He is part of that group I keep telling y'all about. And all this mining of the minerals is for their God. Watch Terminator Return of the Beast. The Matrix. That AI. That intelligent thing. When they found humans, they found the battery. All they need to do is plug into that battery. December 1, 2019, the Guardians came to me in my rest and they said that a deadly thing was coming to take over and it was going to take out millions of people. And they gave us a specific thing to ingest. And everybody I know that got that particular thing, that ingested. See, like, let me tell you something. Many people have spoken about terpenes. Somebody can put the other word in. Many people have talked about that. But they did not talk about it before I did. Because it was nothing to talk about until it happened. And it was after the first year people started talking about it, but I already told y'all about it December the 1st. I keep telling y'all that. Go to that video. December the 1st, 2019. They told me to tell the people what to do and what to take. People looked at me like I was crazy because nothing had happened yet. They said it was fear porn and she making shit up again. And then December the 31st, they announced it on the land. Wuhan and all that shit. They announced it and it was here and it took millions of people with it. I had already had it. got it December the 19th in the post office that I went into. And all those people in there had something. They didn't know what it was. And heat. I got it out of my body through the terpenes and heat. I destroyed it. And I just basically went to the pine tree, pine cone, pine resin, pine bark, pine needles, pine everything, pine essential oil, and the terpenes. Put it all in the pot and I boiled it with some peppermint and knocked the devil out. My point is to that these beings told me what to tell y'all and us to take, which makes it undeniable because I told you a month before it came. That makes it undeniable. Now I was visited 2.5 years back by a legion of beings. A legion. They were all covering the sky. I told y'all the whole thing. I ain't gonna do it right now. And they showed me my name written on what looked like black onyx stone, but the stone was about 20 feet high and about a foot thick, about 6 inches in width or more, 6 to 8 inches. And that was one page of this book. And when they turned the first page, you had to have the eye to see the writings in stone. It appeared, and it was my name and my story. And they said that I must create the DNA revolution. They didn't name it that. I must create a water program for DNA because what they are about to do is so sinister that it was going to affect the entire universe. But I'm starting to get it. Now I want y'all to look up what's that lady name? I'll tell you the name in a second. I want y'all to look up this person. Sabrina Wallace. Sabrina Wallace.
Do that again.
And that's a thanks to Heartless. I seen her through him. Hold on, my water program stopped. I seen her on his Instagram a couple days ago. And then I ran into it again. What's going on with this? Hold on. And I ran into it again, and which made me look into this lady some more. And she's speaking my language. She's speaking what I know or what I'm telling y'all. But she has more evidence. She's done more research. She's done work in the field. She's on what's that bitch shoot? What's the other one? Rumble. If you on my Instagram, just go to my Instagram to my story to the day. You'll see it and you get her name. I forget that name. The name of her channel on Rumble. Her name is that's not her name. Look, you can look up her name on TikTok. She'll come up. People post that stuff, but she's not on there. She's on like Rumble and places like that. But that's not her name on there. Her name is like there's something way or something. I don't remember her name. It's something like that. But she has the evidence to what I'm telling y'all. And what she says she's discovered is what they put in people's bodies because of those few years back. This thing is self-replicating now. But remember the question I asked y'all recently? What the fuck ever happened to the beast? Those two computers that went rogue and became AI. They thinking on their own, and they would shock people when they try to detach it and cut it off and all this kind of stuff. What happened to them? They have multiplied this stuff that they put in people's bodies. From what she's saying, it's self-replicating. It does not need help. It's recreating itself and creating AI in the human. Now remember, recently I told y'all the Guardian said that the Buffalo Soldiers was the beginning of the experiment for what we call that military experimenting on the people with the nano stuff, that the experiments were over and they're about to give it to everybody through the skies. Again, when I went to Baltimore, when we went to that hotel, I told y'all, they said, they showed me what they was going to do to us. Remember, it was October the 4th. Everybody was running from that signal they was putting out, that broadcast. What that was about, it was that cast was turning on what was already in the people. What people? The one who got the thing in their arm. But they're not the only ones. Everybody think like because you didn't get it, you are exempt. No, this is why everybody was reporting the proteins, ... spike. Remember that? Because if 75% of the population got it, they would shed on everybody else. So those particles are in us all. Just not by direct inject. Like me. I was vaccinated when I was young, but I was not vaccinated by the doctor. Y'all remember Generation X? Remember the vaccination we had to get? That circle thing, that circle needle with a whole bunch of needles. They shoot you in your arm, and you got that mark on your right arm for life. Well, I don't have one on my right arm. Mine is on my left arm. Because when you had to be six years old to get the shot back there. Remember that? Well, my old sister's 3 years older than me. And she was 6 and I was 3. She got the shot. We slept in the same bed that night. We slept, we wound up, and we woke up. There was a crusty pus sore between us. Arm stuck. My mom took me to the doctor. My older sister, they don't know how. And I promise you, they displayed this in the hospital. I seen it even while I was grown in that hospital. My brother's in that hospital for the prettiest baby born in that hospital. I'm in that hospital for what happened to me. My older sister fully vaccinated me. When I didn't have to get a vaccination when I turned 6, because she fully vaccinated me and still had the serum in her. But I don't know what that was. My sister's body was used to filter out whatever they put in her. The serum was in me, but not that other shit. Her body was a filter for me. That's why. But I had the mark on my left arm. But anybody knows, anybody in Generation X, you got that mark on your right arm, right? I can show y'all. Mine is on my left in a weird place. It's not like right in the middle where they put it to the side, because my arm got stuck to her. They don't put it on your left arm. Is any Generation X who got it on their right arm? Let me know. You have it on your right arm, right? We all. But I think it's right here on my left, so y'all got it on y'all right. Because she had it on her right, we was laying on our back. So her right arm was on my left shoulder. And that's how I got it. I don't see nobody, people saying anything that got it. Anyway, so point is, it can transfer from person to person. It happened to me, real life, real time. So if 75%, that's why he kept pushing for 75% of the population to get it. Because if 75% of the population get it, they were straight. Because if you went to the gas station, if you went to the supermarket, if you went to the movies, if you went to the theme park, if you went anywhere where other people were, it's shed on you. So we all this fighting and spiritual stuff we're fighting, but we're losing, not even knowing. A lot of us, some of us heard about it. So we taking all of this stuff to detox the body. If y'all look into the lady I just told you about, I forgot her name already. I'm bad with names until I know you a little bit. That lady, what's her name? Sabrina, from her study, she was saying all of that stuff they was telling y'all to do, the detox, it didn't work. Because what they put in there is called some all kind of fancy names. Y'all gotta go look it up for yourself. It's called all kind of fancy names, and this are self-replicating things that they put in the people, which is creating its own artificial eye inside the people. And that stuff don't work. But let me tell you what do work. Water programs. And I'm absolutely sure of this today. I'm sure of this today. Water programs. We were given this. That's why they told me, y'all know this though. Can't make it up. That's why they gave me this, to repair the DNA, they said. I'm creating a new one, y'all. It's going to be powerful. That's why they gave me this, to repair the DNA, to awaken the God within, to extend telomeres. There's certain things in my life that has happened that give me certainty. One of those things is when I was sent 2,700 miles away from home to get a stone, a rock. And after giving the description to at least 20 people, this rock was there. When I got there, Abo, New Mexico. Look it up, Abo. No, not Abo, that's Sky City. It was in Grand Riviera. Look that up. Or is it Abo? No, it's Abo. It's Abo, because I went to Grand Riviera, and from there I went up to Abo, and then Sky City. But whenever I feel like, is the Guardians real? Am I insane? No, because I have that stone, and they sent me to get that rock. And you wouldn't believe the weight of this rock, but when I went and got it, since I've been in Arizona, I took it to a rock shop. They like, that's pure quartzite. Pure quartzite. Where'd you get that? Mind you, it didn't even match the landscape. When I went to a bowl, and that burgundy soil, and everything, the soil was burgundy. The everything there was burgundy. And the buildings were made from that soil, the pueblos, so everything is burgundy there. That it didn't even match. But I found it on that temple corner where I build this, where I put this rock. I build my church. I understand that today why they sent me. And that's one thing in my life, that's my certainty. When I feel uncertain, when I feel insane, when people tell me I am. I couldn't have made that up. And I have witnesses. One that's been in my life 26, 27 years. I have people, I have my family who know I went and got to get undeniable. Had a nail looked like a big toenail. That's all I can say to them. It looked like a brick, weird shape, but like it got a big toenail on it. I brought that mother home. In 2017, the Guardians came to me and said, y'all have 643 days. Some of you know the story. And 643 days, again, ended December the 19th, 2019. I can't make this stuff up. And the impeachment of Trump happened that day. But the Mandela effect that happened, I'm telling you, if you go into Google now, they pushed it back a day to the 18th. That is not true. Because we all were involved with it that day. What happened? That's why they took me off of Facebook. Gone. Just took my page off and lied and said I had a weird ass named Instagram account. So they took me off of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all in the same damn week. And then came and took my WhatsApp. Who the fuck uses WhatsApp? I don't use WhatsApp. I've never made a call on WhatsApp. There's only 2 people, and both of them in Jamaica, that's called me on WhatsApp, on that number. Not even often. Took my WhatsApp. That's why you see all my pages closing down on Facebook. It's just taking time because I had thousands of followers on my groups and stuff. I don't need their shit. They don't want me on it. Even to be on YouTube, I had to send in IDs and all of this stuff. I told y'all that. As a matter of fact, if you scroll back on my what you call that, community post, I put all the screenshots and everything of what they sent me all on there, what they did to my Instagram, everything. They took my Instagram. Then make me send in photo IDs and stuff, even have it back. I knew they just wanted to identify me. They would not let me back in Facebook. Mark was like, fuck you. He was like, you gonna call me AI? You gonna put my business out with this? Hell no. They told me I wasn't welcome there. And Facebook owned WhatsApp, by the way. They be like, no, you can't share. Took it. I mean, I can go from another device. But my original, no, all that's gone. So that stone. What else was it? It's something else. Water programs. It's something in my life that's undeniable. You can't make it up. I can't make it up, y'all testimonies. I can't make up what's happened to y'all children. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Some of you already seen.
Way fast. Tear off 2 sheets.
I don't know what that was. Something I sent you to. Just hold on, y'all. It's super hot, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Let's do that. Let's just... Okay, hold on, y'all. Some things are just undeniable. Like, this is why I know that water programs given by the Guardians are here to do whatever the program is, like the DNA revolution, because of this. That is an absolute certainty for me. You can't make that up. Y'all know the story. For those of you who don't, that top plant, that's the original leaves, how they look. My mother had the plant for 48 years. Francis is the key. Francis is the key. Isn't that strange that what we talking about today? Francis is the key. Francis is my grandmother's name. When I was 7, my grandmother transitioned and got that plant. That's the only thing my mother got from my grandmother. They did her dirty. But one of her nephews brought her the plant. My mother has had that plant for 48 years. But Francis turned out to be the key. I'll show you how in a minute. But then ain't that bridge that fell called Francis Scott Key from Baltimore, where I'm from? That bridge was created March the 23rd. That's my father's birthday. And my brother's birthday. My brother was born March the 23rd, exactly 20 years from my father, but the same day, date, and time, 20 years later. Like my father born March the 23rd, so it's my brother. 8 a.m., so it's my brother on a Thursday, like that. It held, literally, when my brother was born. The day he was born, I was 9. And he was a twin. The twin didn't make it. My brother choked it out. March the 23rd is when Francis Scott Key Bridge was created. Was opened up. 1977. 77 is how old my mother was when she just transitioned. If you don't believe me, I got a tat of her right here. Underneath of it 77, because that's how old she was when she left. Francis is my grandmother's name. Francis turned out to be the key. Mind you, the bridge that they won't talk about. What the hell? Oh wow, the whole thing just changed. I'm sorry, keep putting it back. We know how that go. We know how that go. Ain't stopping nothing now. Y'all, the bridge. Where's this at? Where the bridge that happened at? The Big Mac Bridge? Ohio. The bridge from Ohio to Kentucky. It was in Kentucky to Ohio. Something like that. I know Kentucky was a part of it. But it's the bridge that leads from Kentucky to Ohio. It's Ohio. I know it's Ohio. I'm sure. Because my people live there. So, you want to hear something else strange in relation? The bridge is named Big Mac. That's my father's name. It's called, but it's the nickname for the bridge, Big Mac. Everybody call my father, his nickname is Big Mac. They call him Big Mac because his real name is McDaniel. The bridge name is Daniel. Listen, the fuck? The bridge name is Daniel something. Can you get the name of that bridge? Mm-hmm. It's Daniel something. Nickname Big Mac. My brother is Little Mac. My father Big Mac. This bridge that just went up is called Big Mac, y'all. The nickname, and that's my daddy's nickname because his last name is McDaniel. And the bridge name is Daniel. Nickname Big Mac. I'm telling you, it's just, y'all see where I'm going with that? Anyway, Francis is the key. The Guardians told me last night, I'm not, look at the number, 7117. Anyway, I'm not putting it out enough to the people. That's what they told me. And they keep telling me, the plant. Which means, it's a couple things in that. In order for us to repair the DNA, see, this DNA was changed. This is the same goddamn plant, y'all. I done showed y'all on the plant. Oh, I just did a video for you. Oh, it's on this phone. I can't, the one I'm talking on. It'll come out. I just did a video for y'all. For those who don't know, that plant at the top is the plant my mother's had for 48 years. Oh, that's wild as shit. That's wild. That's wild. What's wild? Here we go again. Francis Scott Key Bridge is 46 years old. Right? Mm-hmm. That's how old the plant was when it changed. It's 48 now. It changed 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying about that? The hell? Francis is key. Okay, Francis is key. 71 people. I got 19 thumbs up. Y'all don't love me? When the hell? Why? Why not? What the fuck? What? It's like, listen, look, for 48 years, that's all we know is that. 46, because it's done changed. How in the hell that plant become that? The lady at the college said, what? You just told me today. We just talked about it today.
That the reason why it had changed was because something was switched on the DNA.
Something in the DNA had switched. Listen, the lady at the college said, in order for that to happen, something in the DNA was switched on. Y'all hear me? In order for this to happen, you are the plant. Your blood is chlorophyll. This is why we're special, and that artificial thing want us like that. You are the plant. So if it's switched on, water programs, and it's not just the DNA one though, because this change started. I created the DNA one. I think that's the last one. No, Watica is the actual last one. Before Watica is the DNA. The change started on Total Healing 3.0. No, it was the little 3-minute ones at first. Sound, and y'all wanted me to put sound on the site. So I put sound on the site. From sound, we created, I said the opener.
Mm-hmm. And all.
It's the opener. From the opener, we created Tila Life. Because the 3 of them plus the 15 makes all. Then and then Tila Life, then I created Total Healing. I redid the original Total Healing affirmation. Now it's Total Healing 3.0. And then I did all. So it was on those. And then one day I looked at my plant and I'm like, yeah, I know. Who said that? Robin. I know, Robin. I looked at my plant, but how else do I get y'all the message? I looked at my plant and I was like, y'all, did this plant look different? What the hell? Because it started doing rabbit ears. Like, oh, where'd it go? Those 2 pieces at the top started going like this. Like, kind of like it's making a separation. But right now on my plant, it got at least 5 stages before it became the 5. I have all stages on the video. I just did it. I haven't put it out yet. But stay with me here. So it started doing it. I'm like, the fuck is this plant? So I went to my mom's house because I got a piece of my mom's plant. And I'm a late bloomer with it. Mom had gave everybody a piece and I hadn't got it because I wasn't ready to grow and all of that. Turned out I'm the one with the green thumb. I grow like crazy. Food and everything else. So I said, Mom, look at this. She was like, why is your plant? I showed her a picture. She said, why is it doing that? I said, because I got it under the water programs. She looked at me like I was crazy. Some time had elapsed, so like another 6 months or so. Now this plant got 3 leaves. So I know it's water program. So I said, look, Mom, when I showed her and my leaf, because you see how small the original plant leaves is to the jungle? That's 1 leaf, y'all. This 1 leaf and 1 leaf. This is the same plant, the same kind of leaf. So Mom wasn't feeling good. So I brought her children's all over there. See, Mom, I need you to listen to it. When I came, she said, like a month later or so, oh, I don't keep it in the room. I keep it downstairs in Mama. That's what she called her plant, Mama. Grandma Francis. She said, I keep it in the plant. And I said, you see any changes? She said, well, I wasn't sure if it was that, but you see how big the leaves get? I said, Mom, don't leave it on that plant, because this is the original plant, and we're not going to have the plant anymore. She cut it. But my mom transitioned recently, so the plant is at my house, the original, but it's under water program because I don't have anywhere else to put it. My house is full of water programs. It's in the office with Zen for Pain that I gotta tell y'all about. Is in the office, and Zen for Pain stays under the water program. So Francis now starting to look like the original plant, look like a jungle in there. And she's starting to change form. But I'm recording the whole thing. I'm recording Francis from the time she came to my house. It's been a month and a half, 2 months now. She's already starting to change. So more time went by. So this is even before I got the DNA. Before I created that one. But then when I created DNA and I started playing DNA, the process started happening faster. So all of the water programs, because it wasn't on DNA for a minute, all of the water programs do it. This is one thing I'm sure of in my life, is that water programs turn on your DNA. Turn something on in the DNA. Remember, our DNA was turned off. Billy Carson talk about it all the time. I don't have scientific equipment. I ain't got big money. Right now, I need a couple dollars. Y'all could donate. I need some shit. Like, seriously. Cash App, support the site. So I can't prove it. I can't, but I can prove it. You can't deny this. It's all recorded and it's all on one plant. How in the hell did that turn to that? Like she said, because something had to turn on in the DNA for that to happen. And when they start talking about it like that and talk about they want me to bring it in, I thought different, like, oh, hell no. See, because it's not what's doing it. What's about the water program that's doing it? It's the language. I did the Isaru Emoto experiment. It's the language that's doing it. So they don't know the language. Only a few people do. This is so important that I don't even keep anything of the language around me. It's all here. And anybody I teach them on the spot. I used to have classes on Wednesdays for a certain amount of people. I taught on the spot. And whatever they write stayed with me, and we destroyed it, and they went on about their business. You better remember it. Recreate it next week. We go over stuff, tear it up, burn it up, throw it away, whatever. I don't keep any writings with it. It's here. So I was like, because English not doing it. English. Have you created an affirmation? We all do affirmations. Have you created any affirmation and it changed your plant? Do you know what? Oh my goodness, what's my girl name? Are you here with that garden that looked like a forest so I can go to the email? Y'all, I'm telling you, she got her garden under water programs. It's not enough space on the phone for me to show you how big the leaf is. She's standing in front of them. And it's because her food is under water program. She has a zucchini. I think that thing looked like it was like 2 feet. Underwater program. What's her name? I got this. If I get her name, I can go to the email. I just don't remember the name. My girl in Jamaica. She got her food underwater program. Same thing. Baltimore. Nikki. She got her food underwater program. Same thing. Because like the lady said, at Arizona State, something was turned on. You know how they say, like, when Yahshua or Jesus comes, he gonna come like a thief in the night. Because y'all looking for like those big people. You like the Les twins or the red and blue twins or the Billy Carsons, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with none of these people. What's the sound man? He a little quirky. What's that man name? Be with Billy Carson and that one. What's that man name with the white hair and white beard? He a sound something. He just a little quirky. What's his name?
Professor Doctor.
Dr. Cyrus B. something. B. Cyrus.
That's it.
That man, y'all expecting that it's gonna come. It's not. It's not. It's gonna come from that person don't nobody know, nobody fuck with. I must have heard because of that lifestyle, like you judging. It's gonna come. It's happening in front of you. That's, you know what? Right now, we just talking about this. It got to be about, it's thousands of people right now that has water programs. Thank you for the name. From all around the world. We in Jamaica, we in Puerto Rico, we in China, we in Africa, in Kenya, we all around the world. Let me tell you what happens. What happened is a new frequency has been created and on the planet in Stanun. That's a new frequency. How can I say it's a new frequency? Show me another one that's doing that. That's a new frequency. So with these people playing, so how many of us done went out and did the Wadaka ceremony? I would think, honestly, since I created, I would get at honest number about 500 people. Then went out and did the Wadaka ceremony. We go out to nature and we play water programs to nature. We reprogram nature. When they showed me that it was grass in Saudi Arabia, I knew it was the frequency. You know your frequency when you see it. Change had to happen. And it's going to happen right here on earth. It's going to happen right here on earth. It's going to happen right in front of your eyes. It's happening. The change is happening. This is what's supposed to be happening to your DNA. Get under the water programs. You cannot deny it. You'll say to your God or whatever, I was there, what happened? You didn't help me. I did. The number 77, that's my mother's number. And my number, level 7. He'll say, I did. You didn't believe it. It didn't make sense. You wanted to go pay $600 for the God lesson, and nobody became a God from that lesson. They talked about it for months, and all of y'all paid off $250 a ticket to go online and become gods. We becoming gods. You can't make it up. I ain't bring nothing to drink. My throat dry. Let me tell y'all something. Zen for Pain, the new Zen for Pain. It's on fleek. What's different about the Zen for Pain I just created? That I created it. The first Zen for Pain, I'm going to give y'all a story a little bit. Y'all going to hear it all the time. The first story on the Zen for Pain is, remember my 51st birthday, and I took that CBD gummy, and all of my joints was hurting. It took me 2 hours to get into bed, all that stuff. One of the supporters, one of y'all, moved down here to Tucson and called me and was like, I go to this acupuncturist, and she got this myrrh liniment. And this myrrh liniment I use for my pain. And it helped me. She said, it might help you with them joints. So I went and got the myrrh liniment. I got 4 bottles, one or 2 for my mom. No, 1 for my mom, 1 for me, and 1 for my practice. 2 for my practice. It didn't help me. Like, it literally it didn't do anything. I didn't feel nothing different. It just didn't do anything. So I created my own, not liniment, my proprietary blend that I created, right? That one helped me, but it didn't take the pain away, but it eased my pain. So that I use. In my rest, the guardians told me to put those 2 together. I woke up, I put them 2 together, and I created Zen for Pain. I put it on. Excuse me, I was using it for a year before I even told y'all. I wasn't planning on selling it or nothing. It was just for me. Because it took my pain away from my joints and stuff. Somebody said to me, why don't you sell that? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't even think about that. Oh, maybe people buy it. I came on here. Y'all think y'all want that? Y'all was like, hell yeah. Okay, I put it on the site and bottled the shit up. So her part of the stuff, the liniment, I was running out. So I called her. I called the place. They was like, we out. I'm like, when you gonna have some more? Oh, I don't know. So I just started doing research. I was like, the truth is, I was doing the research because I wanted to find out where she get it from. I wanted to get it wholesale from where she get it from. So I started researching, and I found this place. The place that was on a bottle. Oh, look at that. She said, my cactus flourished with like ice plant spikes instead of thorns. From the water program? Because her aloe vera went crazy. And that's food. So I'm trying to tell y'all, put y'all medicines under the... Okay. So I found the name that was on the place, right? I was like, so I called it. I had to go through Pinterest and all this stuff and finally found the number. And I called it. And I was like, are you Allie? Whatever. She was like, yeah. I said, you have a liniment that I'd like to buy wholesale from you. She said, where'd you hear about it at? I said, at this acupuncturist spot. She said, I own that acupuncturist spot. She said, that's my spot in Tucson. I said, yeah, that place. She said, I'm in Puerto Rico. She said, I make that. She said, but I'm not making it anymore. But what I'm going to do is give it to you. Just like, listen, y'all, I don't know the lady. We never met nothing. She said, I'm going to give it to you. I said, for what? She said, because I believe in healers. Like I always say, healers helping healers. I was like, what? She said, she told me a story. She said, she went to acupuncture school for like a whole bunch of years. We still correspond to this day. She helped me when I make the formula, make sure I'm doing stuff right. I call her. She taught me. Never met her, don't even know what she looked like. If I text her right now, she'll respond. She said, in acupuncture school, you got to work with Chinese herbs. And so she wanted the best. She went to Tibet and learned from the monks. And what they had, they got it on the shelf for 200 years. She said, but I ain't got 200 years. So I leave it on the shelf for at least a month. Ideal is 3 months. She said, but I'm going to give it to you. I want you to text me tomorrow, give me your email, all this stuff. So then she really sent it to me. She said she want me to go to where she get these Chinese herbs from these Chinese people. You got to have all these credentials, and like sound healing therapists ain't enough. You got to been to school for some time to be able to shop at this place to get these authentic Chinese, ancient Chinese herbs. So I'm like, she said, well, if you can't get it, I got you. I'll order them for you. I'll have my shop order it. I'm like, why? She said, my spirit telling me. She know all these people. She got acupuncturists that work in her shop. Y'all, I'm not making this up. Acupuncture. She didn't give it to them. She said, my spirit is telling me to give it to you. Listen. So I said, okay. She said, if you can't get it, then I'll get it for you. So I've always had a thing with Asian people, though. I don't know, they got this love for me. So she said, okay. I called the people. They said, are you licensed? I said, no, I'm certified. Oh, you have to be licensed. And I told her my story. She said, I'll call you back. That lady called me back. Remember? Mm-hmm. We was in Peter Jungle. Mm-hmm. That lady called me back. And she said, here's the code to get in. I created you an account. Just like that. You can't get in this place. She said, I created you an account. I told her what I do. I told her that I have to heal people. She gave me in The herbs wasn't cheap. I promise y'all. I probably had to spend like $1,000 to get those 25 herbs. Or whatever it was. Some of them was really, one of the herbs is like a pound of it is $600, like that. Like $500, something like that. So, and I wanted to buy in bulk, and this is wholesale. So I said, okay. So I went home and I started cooking Zinfapane. I told y'all, I'm running out of the Zinfapane. If y'all want it, y'all better buy it up. Listen to me. I thought, because remember she said a month. So that's why I told y'all it's going to be ready in, I think it was October or something. When I talked to her, she said, make it a minimum of 3 months. I done told all these people that. She was like, I said, you told me a month. No, make it 3. I said, okay, whatever. So, we'll shelf for 3 months. 3 months would be up November the 20th. Listen. But after the first month, Zinfapane has been under Total Healing 3.0. Listen to me. So, all of the cooking, I opened a gallon. Because this 1 gallon, I'm never going to open. I wanted to be there for 200 years. I done talked to my nieces. I'm passing it on to them because that's something I want to accomplish in my life, whether I'm here or not. So they're going to, I'm passing it on to my nieces who will pass it on to their children with the date on it. Open it in 200 years and holler at me and tell me what happened with that. I opened that one since it's going to be on the shelf for 200 years. Just to see where it's at. I wanted to smell it. I want to know it. You feel me? I want a relationship with it and know for myself. So that one I opened. I pour some in a jar and then I put my mix to it. Well, all of it's my mix at this point, but you know, my original mix, which makes the Zinfapane. Y'all put that stuff together. And I went and used it. And I was like, nah, this got to be placebo. So then I used it again, like, nah, this placebo. So, you know, Keffa was in a bad car accident. So I didn't tell her that this was the new formula or anything. I was like, just put this, I said, put this on. And let me know how you feeling. She said, oh, she thinking it's just Zinfapane. That girl put that on. I mean, call her that girl. Keffa put that on. And she ain't called me yet. I called her like 10 minutes later. I was like, so how you feeling? She was like, oh, I forgot. She was like, I just picked Deezadoc up and brought Deezadoc in the house. I didn't get with the shock. Well, she was like, I can't do that with my back. I forgot that it was hurting. And I picked it. She said, I don't even know what made me do it. I picked it because Deezadoc won't come. She said, I picked her up, Sika, and brought her in. She said, it feels different. I just said something to somebody. I was like, fool, put some of this on and don't tell them what it is. And just put it on. They said the same thing. Yo, listen, it's like, I made Zinfapane extra strength. I made Zinfapane extra strength and don't even know how to make it the other way no more. It's extra strength. Like you can feel it. Like you feel it in your body. You feel it. That's all I can say. But these herbs, it is anyway, I keep saying it. And I'm doing videos about it. It does so much. Right? The herbs, each one of them does so much. So just constant use of it is maintenance. But putting this stuff under the water programs has changed the molecular structure of this stuff somehow. Like it disappears. Like you put the paint on it. It's like already I was so proud of Zinfapane because you know you put it on and it's actually taking people pain away. We have massage therapists using it now, chiropractors using it. No, this stuff right here is on fleek. The new Zinfapane. Only reason I'm still keeping the same date because we're doing the launch, but like she ready. But again, it's the water program. How she said again? It changed what? The Arizona State.
It chemically changed the
something was turned on.
Something was turned on.
Something was turned on in the DNA of the plant. Now, go to the website Zinfapane I'm about to say zenforpain.com. I've been thinking about that though. Zenwombs.com. They're gonna put it in. She's asking how much is Zen for Pain. Listen. I forget what I was about to say. Damn, I forget what I was about to say. Anyway, y'all know how I always preach about, right now we're about to go into a cleanse coming up soon. It's coming up soon. For those of you, the tribe who has the healing packet, it's time to pull the healing packets back out. And for those of you who want the healing packet, they're only on pre-orders right now on the site. We have a limited amount that's coming in. And we're going to do it. We're thinking about it. We haven't decided yet. Do it digital, where it could be digital. But a lot of people want the hard copy. So I want to kind of take a vote on that, like for the total healing packet. This is it's 399 pages. It's only one picture in the whole book. It's words. It's the different modalities. It's everything. One of my favorite sections is Sistar circles, talking directly to the womb man and what we need to be doing and how we need to come back into the fold. It goes into music and frequencies. It's all the most potent herbs that you can use right now. The 21 most powerful Dr. Sebi herbs, what they're for. It goes through nutrition from A to Z. Because you'll say, I take vitamin A, but what is it for? It breaks down to you what it is, so you will have knowledge of what you are, what you're made of. It has a cookbook in it. It has a transition. That's why it's called Total Healing Packing and The Way. The way is for those who need to transition, like what we did for a year, how we transitioned, like away from meat, how we weaned down, how we went through a certain process, how we juice fast, how we one of the most important Lua, those who remember Lua, she created, by mixing herbs, she created a cleanse, a detox. And there's a difference in detox and a cleanse. Eating fruit is a cleanse. It's a surface cleanse. It gets stuff out the body. Oops, almost hit that car. It scrubs, like your surface. Remove stuff from the blood, but then you do a detox. That's on a cellular. You want a detox. Like water programs is a detox because it moves parasites and mucus out the body. All that it does, it transforms your DNA. I just can't remember that. It does what?
It turns on.
Yeah, it turns on. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm goofy as hell as well. So, it goes through it. So one of the only way that you can get it, because I am not giving thunder. I can't give everything away. This thing was so powerful. This cleanse that we had put together is called Thunder. And we called it Thunder because it shakes some, listen, it's making noise. You feel it scrub. Like I thought it couldn't happen to me because she was taking it and she released what they call that thing on your stomach. John Rose always talk about it. That mucoid plaque. And when I saw that mucoid plaque in that toilet from her, I knew the shit was real. It didn't happen to me though. It happened to me like a month later because we was in the cleanse, and then it finally happened to me, and it came out like I don't know what that. It was Thunder. So we named it Thunder. You could only get that by, I'm not giving it away. You can only get that by getting the Total Healing Packet. And like I say all the time, you can go get a bottle of what they call a detox. That's going to last you for 30 days for $150. And you got to buy that every 30 days. This book has always been $112. 399 pages. It's always been that. It's always going to be that. But it's going to last you a lifetime. It got so much information If I had it in, oh, you know what? I do have it because I could go. We'll do it another time. It's on my phone. I could go down what this book is talking about. This scroll, as we call it. We call it our Bible over here. But anyway, so if you go to zenwombs.net, scroll down to the 111 blog. That's the cleanse we're about to go into with a twist. We're adding to it. And all of that's coming out soon. But a lot of it's coming out of the healing packet. If you have the healing packet, then you could do thunder and all of that. Right now, we just ordered it. It won't be here until December, but it's a limited amount that we ordered. So it'll be here December the 4th. I think it's on the site. That's when they'll be here. So if you want to get your order in before, because they're going to sell out. They always do. I cannot keep them in stock. If you want them, pre-order them and you will get them. Y'all know us. We're very honest people. I ain't never owed nobody nothing. There's just 2 orders out there right now that I just can't get to somebody because it's floating between. This is weird. That girl Stones is floating between 2 post office. It's actually 3 orders. That's just some other stuff. But even still, we deal with it. I'm with the post office. We talk to them. I done put in complaints. Filed everything you're supposed to file. All of that to get people their stuff. But that has nothing to do with us. With the addresses being whatever. It has nothing to do with us not sending it. It's just the post office not giving it to them. So if you want to get the healing packet, and I will be talking more about it, get it. And I'm almost out of the 14 Warriors kit. Everybody who has gotten the kit love it. That kit smells so good. And it's so cleansing. What is even in that kit? My favorite is the rope incense. That's just my favorite. The rope and so if you go to the site zenwombs.com, this is what it's going to look like. You have these collections. You choose one. So like right now we're talking about the incense. Go to the incense collection. You scroll up. There's 2 things in that collection. Right now we talk about this one, the 14 Warriors. You even get a singing stone with that. The price is only $66.66. And you get one of the singing stones. So this is your kit. The smell is like this right here. These 2 are my favorite. The rope incense and the dupe incense. You get a conch shell with it for your sage, for your resins. These are your resins. I don't remember which ones they are. Palo Santos, 3 Kings, Mystical. You get the coal to burn them on. You get the meditation incense. You get the meditation incense, the fortune incense, and the tapas. You're going to love this incense, the tapas. So we have a few of those left for those who want to get it. I don't think we put the video out yet explaining each one of them and all of that. I don't think we did. But if you want to get the healing packet, you click on the link for the healing packet and the way. Scroll up. This is the actual collection. Some information on it. You click on it and then it bring up the purchase page. But if you read it, this is pre-orders only right now. The book is on the way, but they're going to sell out. So, but it's time for the 11-111 cleanse. And that's another thing that I want to talk about, but I'm not tonight, because what I'm looking for, Generation X, the womb man, the women of Generation X. We got to set this off, and I'll tell y'all why later. But right now, we're going to go into this cleanse, and this cleanse is all about, it's more than a cleanse, it's about a scrub out. We're going to scrub out our organs. We're going to scrub out the brain. We're going to scrub out. Because we got to get to this. We got to aid the process. Now, one of the reasons that this plant changed, not just because water program is so powerful, but one of the reasons that the plant changed is because the plant didn't block its receptors. We block our receptors. We take many receptor blockers. What we do to ourselves to help them take us out, because we put it in, that's one way we block our receptors. Then our receptors get blocked by what they do, what they spray, what we drink, the clothes we put on. Temu, Alibaba, Wish, these places has been exposed for the chemicals that's in the clothes and stuff that they sending over here. That's why you'll say, well, it got a funny smell, but I washed it and went away. And then they showed that these are carcinogens. They showed that a lot of this stuff is giving people all kind of disease. It's forever chemicals that can't leave the body. You know, like they think they doing with us, with the particles. No, but we're changing our DNA. It can be even, what's the name? Sarah, whatever name? Sabrina Wallace was saying that we are taking this stuff, and it's all this detox that we've been doing. After she researched what it really is, they done put in us. We can't even fight it. The detox is not helping. No, water programs do help. Let me tell you. I want you to take the detox to unblock your receptors. You cleanse your body, become the plant. You take the AFA. Somebody can put that link in there. Take the AFA, because that's going to get your blood clean. That's going to get your blood back to the blue. The blood is naturally blue. The chlorophyll is the exact same molecular structure as your blood. So when you take that AFA, the blue in the AFA is what it does so much. Go to the blog, you'll see it. 11111 blog, the 11111 blog. But the blue is what's creating the helping your body to create the stem cells, and stem cells are created in the bone marrow. So nothing on the earth can do what this blue-green algae do. It's the first being on earth, neither plant nor animal. It's what all of us come from. It's ancient. The guardians gave it to us like they gave us everything else that was proven. Take the AFA. Take the AFA. Take that blue-green algae. Make sure it's from Klamath Lake. Go to my link, e3live.com/Zen Womb. Somebody put it in. Go through my link and get your 10% off. Put the word Zen in there when you check it out and get your 10% off. But you got to be careful, because there's other people that you could go to, but it's not thorough. It's not thoroughly tested, thoroughly cleansed. The way, like E3 Live is third party tested and everything. It goes to lab, everything. This stuff is good stuff. Keep it, take it every day. And then cleanse your body. Take your pullers, your bentonites, your zeolite, mix it with your activated charcoal, and I say it all the time, and your psyllium husk. Take drops of zeolite. Zeolite goes into the cell and scrub that cell, get that stuff out of that, and that's what we want right now. But you got to help it. You can't be putting in receptor blockers, trying to clean out receptor blockers. You got to let go, become the plant, and only intake what you are. What are you? You are minerals. You are living. Eat living foods. Make your food. Cook at home. Make your food. Cook them grains yourself. Buy them organic. You cook them where you know what they are, where they come from, as best you can. You feel me? In the meantime, be taking the pullers, be taking the zeolites and cleansing and scrubbing the body. Get some exercise. Everything on the 111 blog. Do all of that. Get some sun. Third eye sun absorb. Absorb the negative ions. Get it out of your body by putting your feet to the ground or your hand on the tree. I know it's getting kind of cold, and just put your hand on the tree. That's why your hands and feet are made the same. that electricity, that dirty electricity out. It leaves through your hands and feet by you putting it on the ground. But if you put your hands and your feet on the ground and your hands on the tree, you will create a circuit. Do it backward. Your back against, hold the tree. You will create a circuit. You do it backwards because that electricity go up and down your spine. Or just face it and hold the damn tree, however you want to do it. But get your grounding daily. Get your minerals daily. Get your shilajit, sea moss, Celtic, the pink, black sea salt with the minerals in it. Replenish. Wake up to lemon water. Do the flush out. Fast for certain times of the week. Like we'll be adding to this, like we'll be eating only a 5-hour window a day from 12 to 5. Will be our eating window. But right now, like we intermittent fast. Today is going to be a late eat tape today though, because we haven't eaten yet. But normally we done, when the sun go down, we done eating for the day. We'll have tea or something like that. We'll drink. But we're done eating for the day. But so doing this fast, and it's more than 30 days. I think it's 38 because of the way we're doing it. With that thunder, that's powerful. With thunder, we do 7 days on, 3 days off. So we do that until we have done it for 4 weeks. So 7 days on, 3 days off. 7 days on, 3 days off. 7 days on, I get 3 days off. But in the process, we're doing the pullers and thunder, the deep cleanse. I'm really been thinking about making thunder and just talking about trees. You got we for some of you to make it easy, because I got like all the bulk herbs, but package it up. It's just a thought. And put it on the site just for this cleanse, and y'all can pick it up that way. If y'all interested in that, let me know. Put it in the comments now, later when you see this, to help me to make a decision on it. And maybe we'll make some kits up. But we'll get the healing packet and make your own. But we'll see. But you would as we taking a thunder, pull us 3 days, like we'll be doing water fasting in the 3 days off of the cleansers. We'll still be doing like water fast and just different things we'll be doing. So you want to become this, right? Be the plant and only intake what you are, so that the water programs will affect you differently. Part of this fast will be doing a DNA revolution again. Get on this. Get yourself here, intaking what you're supposed to have, so your receptors will open up so that you can become this. You are the plant. Why would it not happen to you too? Already, you know how you feel from taking the water programs. You know how you feel. You know it's something different. All of you say something's happening to me on a cellular level, right? Now clean out and become God. Become what we are. Take what these extraterrestrials are giving us, because they're not from Earth. And if it's extra to this terrain from the astral plane, extra terra astral, then you're talking about an ET. They're giving us, and they've proven themselves, because they've had me tell you things that hadn't come to pass yet. And it's come to pass. You can deny me, but you can't deny the words that's coming out of my mouth. You can't, I don't know why my mind went there. You can't deny what I brought to you that the Guardians is giving us. We're out of time on this crazy planet. Now you got Ileana with the powers of the big house. Because now Ileana is standing side by side with Trumpet. They about to do some wild shit, y'all. Clean out. Get under the water programs. Reprogram your DNA. You know, you could look at somebody and you could tell when they bullshitting or they hustling you. Look at me. Do I look like I'm fucking around? Try the spirit by the spirit. Get under the DNA. If you need help, sis, I got the money right now. Can I get on layaway? Whatever. What we need to do. Listen, this water program that I'm about to create, though, it's going to be in a month or so. Because when I do it, y'all know I do it. I got to go out in nature. I'll be up the mountain. I'll be praying. I'll be all the stuff that I do. So I'm going to create this one while I'm in this fast coming up. Because I like to be cleansed when I create them. This one going to be so powerful. Gigi, to answer your question, and then I'm going to go. Let me tell you how this thing be working. Like, we're never not under the water program. And it's affecting me. My dog, Dewey, is old. And she's on her last leg. That dog right now is literally alive because of Reiki. The power in me. She's literally alive. She's on borrowed time. About a week and a half ago, I looked over at my baby. She was on her bed and she couldn't breathe the same way her brother left on Christmas Day 2 years ago. And I saw it. So I went to Dewey and I laid hands on Dewey. I told her, if you're ready to go, then I will be that vortex for you and lead you out of here. But if you want to stay, then let's fight. I spoke to that dog spirit to spirit. I laid hands on her. And I started I started on my thing. I took her up the mountain so that she and I could be grounded. We went to Dragoon Mountains. And we laid in that sand, whatever kind of, it's like sandstone, the ground. And I put the tuning fork on her and did my thing. She was down that whole day. The next day she got up like she was a teenager. I knew then she was living on borrowed energy. That energy lasted her about 4 days and she depleted. I did my thing again. She'll wake up. So like I got to do the thing. I have to do the healing. And she will, it gives her 2 days. Last night was a bad night. But when I took her up the mountain, did the reading, it's just getting more real, more open, more powerful. I was told in that moment that she needs a detox. Her body is toxic. It said just like humans, you become toxic. That food, all that processed food she's been eating, she's toxic now. I got rid of everything out the house. It's still like cans of dog food. That's for emergency. I've been making her food ever since. I've been making boiled chicken and rice and mixed vegetables in it and sweet potatoes in it, turmeric in it, a little dandelion root I boil with it because it's good for dogs. You can look up the herbs. It's good for dogs. She gets spirulina and AFA. She gets zeolite. Today a different process happened. She threw up today. Her stool was just liquid, reddish liquid. I don't know if that was blood. It looked odd. I still don't know what that was. But I know whatever's in there, it has to come out too. So it could be, I don't know what sign that is that she's about. Because normally when I do Reiki on animals, I'm telling you, my Reiki's so strong for animals. I think about opening up an animal hospital like Dr. Doolittle. I could tell y'all something about Dr. Doolittle. Y'all wouldn't even believe me right now. What do you say? I don't want to be in a spotlight. But anyway. Like I can lay my hands on my dogs if they get the hiccups. Like bring your dog to me. You guys see it. It's real. If your dog get the hiccup, you know, it lasts for a long time. I lay hands on dogs and take, because sometimes they hiccup so bad it hurt them. I could take your dog hiccups within 60 seconds and just stop. I could take fever from children, like children and animals I'm really, really good with. I could take a child's fever right from them, but I had to learn because I would get it. I would get the fever. So, but I've learned how to pull it in me and then get rid of it. But I have to pull it in me to get it from them. But anyway, so we'll see where Dewey's at right now. Her hemp oil came in today. So I gave her a shot of hemp because she threw up this twice. And I gave her a shot of hemp. But I know her body has to detox. So just like us, it has to come out. The parasites has to come out of us. We're going to poop it out, throw it out, sweat it out. It's dogs too. It got to come out. So I'll know, see where she at tomorrow, what this was, because she had the shakes all night and threw up all today. I gave her the hemp oil, and before I left, she was up running around. But we'll see. But my point is, like, a lot of us have these powers, you know, that we don't use in practice, make them stronger. And this is going to sound crazy, but if you know, you know. Even Zen for pain, whatever it does, like all these different herbs in it, it's enhancing me. It's not just taking my pain, but you have to put it on to see the old formula. But the new formula, like, I'm like, this placebo, I don't know where the hell I got a heel spur. Anybody have a heel spur? Know what I'm talking about? Like, that shit hurt. I'm in the bed like, what in the hell the Sam is this? And I reached the little bottle, it was never pain. I put like a couple drops and I put it on there, and it just disappeared. And I'm like, no, I'm like, I know it worked, but it's, try it for yourself. I'm about to go. So support us, support what we're doing. Go to the site. We have a few of the kits left. Support us. The healing packet. Read on it. Go see what it's about. It even some pages that's you can read some of it right there on the site. Just go look into it. It's a powerful book. There's nothing out like it. Like I said, it's 400 pages and one picture in the whole book, because it's words. It's teaching you. It's giving you knowledge. It's not. We did a lot of researchers. We're not doctors or nothing like that, but we are researchers, and we researched information, everything that's in there. And a lot of it is what we did to ourselves and how we made our change. How, you know, of course, we put the documentary out first. If my sister is in the hood, that's where I need to be. And from the documentary was birthed the healing package, because then it gave a system of how we overcame our difference. If you want to see the documentary, go to zenwombs.net. The top bar, see documentary, click it, watch it. It's 5.5 hours. It took us a year, well, almost 10 months, 9 months, like having a baby. I birthed that. And then the same 10 months for the healing packet. So right after, it was back to back. So go check out the documentary, what we did, how bad my life was, things I did. You know, I took a short one and put it in some. I tell the story on there. Go see what we did and how we overcame. And not to say that we have arrived. None of us have until we had 144,000 hertz. And water program gonna get us there. It's gonna get us there. The video gonna come out real soon, and you'll see that those leaves is on the same plant. It's unheard of. They're not grafted. It's just the same plant. But the cool thing about it, it's gonna show the stage, so you can see it happen. You see it where it becomes that. That's where we belong. Become the plant. Be the plant. You know, forget your diets. Forget your quick fixes. Right now, it's about all of us. All of us have to make the true change. We have to aim for a high vibrational lifestyle. 65% of that is what we intake. 100% of that is what we're doing with the body. You got to go into meditation with the body in order for the mind to go there. You gotta decalcify your pineal to see with your first eye. You have to cleanse out your organs in order for it to be played. You got to harmonize your body by cleansing out your portals, which are the gateways called glands, in order for the instrument called you to be played for source, to play source's song, to play source's frequencies. It's time for all of us to stop bullshit. It's time to stop the 30-day detoxes. It's time to stop the 30-day fast. You got to fast every day because the devil not stopping, you see. So we got to fast every day. Go in intermittent fasting. Make it a lifestyle. Divine vibration is where we got to go. On that note, read me randomly a few comments. You have to be in order to go random just so I can.
Hodak family. Hodak.
And I'm going to get super chat too so y'all can support. I'm going to get that. So y'all can support, but support what we're doing. You can make a donation at Cash App. Support what we're doing. This temple that we're about to build is important. But that's another story. Go ahead real quick.
Yes, I referenced that it's not organic to this planet, AI.
Mm-hmm.
That's from Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Robin says white pine tea. Would that work too?
White pine, yeah. The most used pine tree is the white pine. Use those needles, yeah. Don't any pine but the ponderosa. Don't. That's what they say, so I don't do it. Don't partake, like ingest the ponderosa pine that it could be it's toxic to us. So I don't mess with it. And it's easy to tell. Just look online for how to tell the difference in pine trees. It's just the needles. Like some needles grow 6 inches, and it's 3. Like when you look closely, the pine needles they come in like a little cluster, 3 or 2 or 1. And that's how you tell. Most people don't know that pine tree holds the most water of all trees. It holds millions of gallons of water. The needles have water in them. That they evergreens. All evergreens hold water like that. Water. The water programs. I'm about to go because I'll go there. The other part of the conversation we was having recently. Water is. They don't even really know what it is. It's a whole different kind of magic to it. Water came here from outer space. This was a molten ball. Water came in drops like this big. The initial water that came on the planet and cooled this molten. It wasn't a water planet, actually. It was a fire planet. It was on fire. And water came from outer space. Water holds memory. Y'all see the things they doing now with water? Like, they'll put a picture, like in a petri dish, they put water and put that petri dish on top of a picture and then freeze it. Like this. Okay, and then it'll make that image. And little altered, like it make altered, like to what it's thinking it should be. Like they put the word milk, right? And put it on top of there. And they froze it, and it made a human breast. Listen to me. The reason water programs is so powerful. Still water reflects. Running water speaks to us. Water has a language all of its own. When water crashes, it releases sound. It's releasing sound. It's releasing the memory in it. Water speaks to water. The famous monkey experiment. I said I was going to go, right? The famous monkey experiment. Scientists had monkeys on this side of the world. They had monkeys on this side of the world. These monkeys would go into the log and eat an ant one at a time. The scientists taught it to take their sticky tongue, lick the stick, stick it in a hole, and it come out with a whole bunch of ants. Monkeys all over the world in jungles, in labs started doing that. Thoughts, waves, wild wave, because air is what? Water. Air is dense water. Remember that? We are sea creatures while we got scales. That just means I'm driving a mother. You feel me? That's why we have scales. That's why we have webs between our fingers. Do you know, understand that your first language was the language of water? What was you born in? Amniotic fluid. That's water. So the sounds of your mother and whatever the sound or whatever, her feelings all traveled through water to get to you. So your body remembered the language of water, but they didn't study water enough to know what the guardians gave us. So they said, seek a creator language. This is how we want you to create this language. Create a language is what you came on this planet for. And we want you to take this language and we want you to program water with it. Then we want you to take that water and play it to the people. And through that, we get this. It's the water. It's the language and the water. Water is recording this sacred language. And it's speaking to the waters in you. It's not speaking to your solid self. It's speaking to your water. The water is programming your crystals. What's crystals? You got crystals, you got magnetite. You got magnetite. Trillions of magnetite crystals in your brain. Your DNA is crystalline. Your adenine, thymine, guanine, it's crystals. Water speaks to those crystals. Y'all listen to me. They knew what we didn't. They knew what we forgot. They knew what even the devil forgot. Water is an entity, it's a consciousness. It's alive. Be sure to get your water program with this programmed language. You know that note I got it. How long I've been here? Jeez. I gotta go. That's what happens when I don't talk to y'all a long time. I just get on here and talk to y'all for a long time. So go ahead and read a couple more.
Something is happening. Robin says something is happening in New York. Doesn't look good. What is going down?
They told us recently, I'll say it again, the Buffalo Soldiers was the beginning of experiments with the nanos. The experiments are over. From there, it went to all the military. The military is where they had free people. Basically, it's free people to experiment on. They said the experiments were over. The trials are over. Now they're about to unleash it on all of us. It's going to come from the skies. Get out of New York. I've been told y'all that. I've been saying it for years. They had to take the video down. It reached 184,000 views. Because they want to shut my channel down because of it. You got to leave that place. It's the belly of the beast. Why do you think they named it that? The belly of the beast. Who's the beast? That motherfucker that went rogue. Remember the AI intelligence that went rogue called the beast? It was one here and one in Russia. Whatever happened to it? Its consciousness is in particles now. Its consciousness is in you. And that motherfucking Ileana now has the powers of the White House. It's going to take that shit and jack into the back of your goddamn head. And everybody's going to be a part of that machine. Get your DNA in order. Get it in order. Get the DNA revolution. Get your DNA in order. So that it does not affect you. How do I know? I'm going to do it till y'all get it. How do I know that it changes your DNA? What's it called again? What it do?
Switched on.
It switches something on. I don't know why. Sometimes, smart as I am, I get a glitch. That's my glitch right now. It switches something on in the DNA. If she wasn't here, I don't know what I would say to y'all. I would say that thing again. Y'all be telling me what it is. It switches something on in the DNA. Like Greg Brayton taught us. When they searched the DNA, long story short, what was found was there was a message in the DNA. Look this up. God eternal in the body. That's in your DNA. That's in your DNA. I think it's in Hebrew. What I think is Hebrew, or whatever the language is, God eternal in the body. It has to be turned on. If this was in a comic book, this would be Clark Kent. This would be Superman. I can't make it up. And this the cool thing for those who want to call me pseudo. And the reason those who hate me has never called me pseudo yet is because you can do it for your fucking self. You could get excuse my English to the elders. You could get those older than me, that is. You can get your DNA and plant to your own damn plant. Get it. Get any of the water programs. Listen, you ain't got to pay money for it. I got a YouTube channel called Zen Wombs in the number 2, 3 words, Zen Wombs, the number 2. That's my sound healing channel. Go to the playlist called, not testimonies, 3-minute healings or something like that, but it's got 3 minutes in it. Go to any one of them. Go to my favorite one. It's blue. The screen is blue. That's one of the most powerful ones I did. Even though the phone ringing or whatever happens, play that. Put it on repeat to your plant. So you ain't got to waste no money. Stanoon in that. The Stanoon, the language is in that. The water program playing in the back in that. Play that to your plant. And then tell me, how about this? I got another experiment. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Listen, because we hungry. Listen. Another experiment you can do. I forget what I was about to tell you. Hold on. Oh, I want you to go get 5 little jars. I want you to put rice in them, and I want you to put water in them. Seal the jars. Every day, I want you to walk up to one of the jars. I want you to write on the jar, love. Like it's our remote experiment, but I'm about to take you there. I want you to walk up to the jar and say, I love you. Do it away from the other ones. The next one, I want you to say, I hate you. The next one, I want you to say, in Steinun, the language, I want you to say, his laus. His laus. Okay? I'm not going to teach y'all the word for hate. I did before. If you remember it, good. I'm not going to teach you it again because I come to realize no other word in Steinun has ever been created with a disagreeable connotation or disagreeable frequency to it but that word and what it did to that rice. So I don't want y'all going out saying it to people or anything because there's so much power in the word. So you just won't get that one. What you can witness is what love does. And then so 4 jars then. And then the 4th jar, I don't want you to say nothing to it at all. Completely ignore it. And watch how they all come out. Watch how his louse come out. Love, after 2 years, that jar was pure white. When you open it with the English word love, it came out pure white and smelled sweet. Love in English came out, hate in English came out, it was brown. The rice itself was brown. The water was murky brown. And it had like a layer of mold or something on top. Still the water in it because it was still little mason jars. The one for hate in Steinun came out with a layer of stuff on it this thick. The rice was still in there, but it was damn near black in the water. The one that was ignore was the water dried up in it. And this is how it showed the effect when we don't communicate with each other. What happens when you don't communicate with your child, when you don't show that child love, when you don't show it hate, you just ignore it. They dry up and rot on the inside. That's what ignore did. But let me tell you what love did in Steinun. Let me tell you what his louse did. And I wrote it on there, not in English. I wrote it on there in its Steinun, in the symbols, the symbols to the language. I wrote it on there in the symbols. Oh, and we're making, and I know a couple people wanted to help me with making the stickers. I have not forgot you. I've been so busy. I just got to get to those emails. Because I need the help, but we'll talk about it. So, love. I told you what hate did already. Yeah. Love in Steinun. His louse. Do HISTLOUST. His louse. I say that every day to the water programs. To the Zen for Pain. I go in there and say, hold up, his louse. Z's that I say, and I speak to it in Steinun and shake it up. And that's why it's working like it's working. It's underwater programs right now. Let me tell you what love, his louse. When you look at the jar, you see pure white rice on the bottom. At the top was that brown stuff. So I said, why would y'all give me a language? Because mind you, love in English was just pure white rice. Steinun, I was like, why you give me a language and the shit turned brown? It was like just the rice still in there and just at the bottom. And then I realized what had happened. Love in English kept it as it was. It's a beautiful thing. But in Steinun, it separated the toxins out of that rice and wouldn't allow it to mix with the rice. Y'all, when I tell you, when I poured the brown off the top, and then the liquid came off the bottom, listen, the rice, as I poured, it liquefied. Like you look at it, it was whole rice. It liquefied and poured in the sink. And then when it poured in the sink, it all just became one rice. It unified it. It unified it. So when the air hit it, it all meshed together. It was just so one rice. It wasn't mini rice no more. And it separated the toxins. Steinun. It's not a game. It's not a game, and it's not coincidence that you are witnessing this. That you are being allowed to hear this. It's not me. It's not me that you have to pay attention to. It's the words that's coming out of my mouth. Like Chris Tucker said in that movie. And on that note, y'all, okay, come on, a few more. They taking me there with the questions.
Purple Silk says, listening to your free ones made me purchase some. Sika is the real deal.
It's not just I'm the real deal. The guardians are. I followed this. Okay, I'm the real deal because I came down here and volunteered for this. And so I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But let me tell y'all something. This stuff freaked me out. The beginning, y'all was here. For those that was here, it freaked me out. That it was doing this stuff to us. It freaked me out that when I focus in on it, parasites come out of me. Like, it not anymore. It freaked me out when Beautiful Love, 4 children, autistic children, all began to speak. It freaked me out when the other lady, 7-year-old child, who never spoke before, autistic also, never spoke before, heard Steinun. And you can't get an autistic child to sit still. All of these children, when they play it, certain times of the day, they play it, they run to it. Excuse me. They sit, that was air coming off because there's nothing in me. They sit. I'm hungry as hell. We gotta go. What time they close? 8 o'clock? Oh, we good? Okay. Look, I lost my whole thought thinking about food. Listen. Oh, they sit, and the little kid, right? The little child started reciting the Steinun. They started saying, she was like, her child never spoke. But the Steinun The baby started speaking Noon, and that was the beginning of this 7 years old language. That freaked me out. I didn't know that was going to happen. I thought, it was like, I didn't even know it was going to work. So it ain't me. I promise you, I didn't know that was going to work. Like, I knew it had to do something because the guardian has always been real to me. I don't know what I thought. I thought, we would have some effects, but because I started on the child that I called my son that was down here. And I would put him every night at 8 o'clock, he had to go into meditation. And his change made me know something going on with this. In the beginning, remember I used to get a hit when I first started selling the healing packet, because I used to sell it for just $25 because that was like a lack of confidence, honestly. Or when I gave the healing packet, I would give the very first one I did, Total Healing. Let me let y'all hear that one, because that's the one y'all keep saying. I didn't realize what it was. I hadn't listened to it so long, but it would come on and y'all would say, I never heard that one before. What is that one? And I was like, that's Total Healing, but it wasn't. It was the Total Healing. It wasn't Total Healing 3.0. It was the original Total Healing. Hold on. And some of you will remember this. Is this it?
Stay. Zido Yoti. Exatu. Ziz. Drase. Dodat. Haste.
Remember that? So when you would buy the Total Healing packet, you got that 15-minute one. And a lot of you ask me, I'm like, that's Total Healing, but I didn't realize, no, that's Total Healing affirmation. That's not the 3.0, though it has similar properties, but this was the original one. And I watched him change. So then I started using it and felt changes in myself, but I promise you I didn't believe. I'm like, it's placebo. This can't be happening to me. And that's why I souped it up to 3.0. But anyway, so my point to that was, it's not me. It's my obedience. It's my choices. I choose, to do the right thing. That's because I remember my past lives. I remember my last life. I was an Indian man. I was Native American shaman. I died at 33. I remember who I was, and I can go to the energies of that past self. Anyway, I'm going far. Okay, go ahead.
Grateful Gardener says, Sika,
Hold on, Grateful, go ahead.
Sika, I have a hard time listening to the sound of the water in the DNA revolution without hearing the voices. What do you recommend to move past that?
Okay. Somebody else said this to me too. And I'm doing something different with the DNA revolution. I'm gonna keep redoing that one because they told me to create it, so I'm gonna keep perfecting that one. But the voices are going to do what they're going to do. They're here to do what they're going to do, so allow it to happen. One of the reasons that I had everything louder like that is because I wanted you to put that to a fountain. Put the DNA to a fountain and listen to the fountain. So, one, because the water in you is hard for people to focus, it's programming you on the spot. But get past that, get a fountain. Make sure it's one of the fountains that you can hear the water. Put your program to it, cut it down, and listen to the water, because then it's happening in real time. So anybody with any of the programs, I'll constantly promote for y'all to get fountains to make it even more powerful. Because I promise you, it's not none of the words. I don't care what. It's the water. And none of it, no program is as powerful as the living water on the spot. So take your programs, that DNA, play it to your bath water. While your bath water running. Play it while you're in the shower. Get the living water. And definitely get a water fountain. You can get a water fountain for $30 that is loud enough to make the sound, or you can make your own. You can buy what you call it, like the pumps on Amazon. Like I made mine, Got the little bamboo shoots. Got the holes that you put to the little pump. Get a nice bowl, wooden bowl, plastic, whatever, glass bowl, and put some rocks in there and put your little thing in there and make your own fountain. Cut the program down. Listen to that. Let it play to the water at least 30 minutes. Let it program that running water from your fountain and let it go. Get a fountain, put it in your kitchen, put it in the living room, plant it around your animals, plant it around your plants. And you don't even have to, it don't have to be audible to you. Because if you came and did a session with me, you wouldn't hear any of that. You would hear the fountains and I will walk you through absorbing the sound of the water, and the programs will be playing in the back. I tell y'all, if y'all have practices, if you're a masseuse, take my water programs to your practice. First off, if you're a masseuse, you need to get some Zen for pain and let them people pay some extra money, because they're gonna be like, what in the hell did you do? Chiropractic, same thing. I keep looking up because I just noticed that man thing opened up. It's being nosy. But get a fountain in your practice. Play the water programs to that. Cut them down. The water will pick it up. It's the water that's doing it. It's not the sounds. It's the water. So do it that way if you can't get past it. Or, because like for me, it's not a problem. It's easy for me to focus in. But I did it that way because I wanted y'all to get fountains with the DNA. I wanted you to really get the full effect of that one. I can listen. Let me get it. Pull it up right now. It's a good question. Thanks for the question, because other people might have that. And I've been wanting to speak about that since traveling. Is traveling here? You think traveling today? Since traveling had brought it to my attention, and somebody else did too, but that's for you to listen to it at a fountain. It's easier. But let me pull it up so others can hear it. Here you go.
My DNA is now activated.
Everything you hear in there is doing something to your DNA. Everything you hear in there is either entrainment, is bringing your body into harmony with itself. Like we have so much noise in the body. So even the thing, even that, it's entraining you. Every little thing. Take that. Like I said, I'm just so a professional at going into the water. Like this is not a problem for me at all. I chills went up my spine when I focused in on any of them. I think I chilled on my face right now. But so get a fountain and then eliminate that. If you can't do it, I prefer that anyway. Okay, hold on. This must be important. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Do you know I'm on live? Okay, yeah, I'm on live. I got you. No, you're all right. I'll call you right back. All right. So after she just called me, just felt like gossiping. Like I'm sure she was here. I thought she was. Anyway, so do that. Everybody, get a fountain, and you will get stronger results using the living water. Like I said, if I was working with you, you wouldn't hear any of the recordings. You would hear mostly water. It'd be like faint in the back. Get fountains. So that's that. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's almost time for Meditate at 8. I done talked to y'all. That's my Meditate at 8. I hope y'all with me with it. If I go past it, it's fine. I'll go ahead.
Wait. I was typing Zena says they have water fountains for $5 at the dollar store at Dollar Tree and at $5 below.
Awesome. So make sure it's the ones where you can hear the sound of water. That's really important. Like the one, well, I have a few different ones. The last one I got, she bought me is pretty cool. Like they different price. I think that one was like $80 or something. Oh, $50. Same thing. Go to Amazon. You can get big ones. You can, you know what I mean, all sides. Have one in the bathroom. Have them around the house, and just play. Get yourself one of those little speaker boxes. Nobody know what I be talking about when I say that. Let me do it. I gotta get out of here. Why are y'all trying to keep me here? We take donations. No, for real though. Let me show you. Go to Amazon. Look up for Bluetooth speaker. Just these little boxes I keep telling y'all about. Get one of those, but get the one. Get the one that you could put a memory card in it. It's all kinds of. This is like the one I got on my bike. I think it's one 4 bike. It's smaller, but you can put a memory card. Make sure you read it. Put a memory card in, so you can put your stuff on that, and then they don't repeat. So what I do is, I like say I want to listen. If I want DNA on there for an hour, then because it was 30 minutes, I'll put it on there twice. Then put the next one, and I'll put them on there maybe 8 times. This one, 8, you know what I mean, like that, or whatever. Like if I want just DNA in the house, and I get an SD card, and I'll put it on an SD card for hours, 20 times, and it'll just play. And then after 20 hours, you just gotta play it, push play again. You mean, so it'll repeat for you like that, and just have it playing in the house by the fountains. The Guardians told us recently, and but K, what's her name? K baby been doing it though. She told me she played it in her refrigerator. That's what the one who she played it. That testimony, she played it in a house like that. And that man that had prostate cancer surgery, how it healed him and changed his whole life. Like, it's a big story. It's on Zen Wombs too. But she played in the refrigerator. I didn't, because I put the stickers in my refrigerator. Star Noon is all in my refrigerator. My food keeps so well. But recently, the Guardians, I asked them, what are we supposed to do? I was in the market, and I asked them, what are we supposed to do? Apples, not even real apples. They said, what we gave you water programs for. And remember the plant. I'm like, oh, I could be slow. So I'm trying to tell you, I don't thank me. Go ahead. Remember the plant. So what would this do to you? What would the water programs do to your food? We'll change it. Put it in your kitchen. When the stickers come, put the stickers on your water bottles, on the things you drink, things you eat in your children's room. Put the stickers on a frame and put it in there so they have to see that. Go ahead.
The Sensitive Soul says, Sister Sika, how far are you from Phoenix or Sedona? Would love a session.
Okay, 4 hours in both directions, but I'm not doing sessions right now because I'm preparing myself for a year of disciplines. Now, once I'm 3 months into my disciplines, I'm opening up for sessions. Plus, I need a workspace. I have the Zen Mobile, but the climate control in that, so that is either too cold or too hot. And we're moving where I could put the Zen Mobile inside of a garage. Not the garage is like y'all thinking, the grease garage, but inside of a building or something, you know what I mean? Where I can work. So we working on that. Okay, how about this? I'm about to leave y'all. Wait, so I can it's too cold now, so I need a place to work in the Zen Mobile. Can you give me sage or something? I need a place to work inside the Zen Mobile, but I want to work on the Zen Mobile. So I could bring it to you, like you have a garage or something. I could bring it to you. I could pull inside, and everybody's comfortable. But I don't want to work on anybody. I'm not working on anybody right now until I'm 3 months into my disciplines. Just give me. I'll be in it for a year, but after 3 months, I plan to do meet and greets. I plan to take myself and anybody who want to go with me to the next level, to divine vibrations. But I've been doing the work for a long time, and I feel like I need to do more to be worthy of the work. You know what I mean? I need to get rid of my bullshit. Like, for real. I don't want to work on anybody. That's why even when I do water programs, I'm clean. I'm in fastings when I do them. I'm looking a little dry in the mouth. I'm hungry. Where's my jar? What are you looking for? I just want you to give me the sage. I don't want these sticks. Give me something. What I got? Yeah, let's do it. All right, y'all. I'm about to leave y'all, and I'm leaving y'all with this. Zizdrase do dat haste. Lustus tui. Ah, dui. And it don't work. Well, somebody like some sage, please let me know who's doing it. Like some sage for this session. Let's clean the air since I don't, my lighter not working. When did that happen? Anyway, the lighter's not working. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. That sage jumped right out my lap. I mean, out my hand. It's gonna rain on your head. I'm telling you, I'm delirious. I need food right now. What the hell is going on? I'm telling you, the sages keep jumping right out my fingers. Like that one just jumped too. If y'all can, light some sage in your space. Cleanse your space. Let's do this as a collective. It's meditate at 8. I ain't even be out here this long. I want to get home to my babies. They close at 9?
I think they close at 10.
Okay, so come on, forget that. Light y'all sage, cleanse your space. Right now. Speak healing. Look at it. I speak healing over everybody that's right here, right now. The first thing I do, I take the singing stone. Now imagine it's filled between 4 and 6 feet. And right now I see 6 feet. That's a field of intention. My stone is connecting with her stone, so it's even water right now. It's this field of intention, and it looks like the way heat come off the ground. And then I see what my intention is right now. And my intention is to remove all disagreeable energies and entities from the governments around the world. So I see that. Sometimes I see the White House melting into the ground in a sinkhole. I see people being carried away, disappearing, caught. Whatever that looks like to you, whatever removing disagreeable energies from the governments around the world look like to you. See that right now. Now that's what's in your field. And I want you to see your field. Your field is about 6 to 8 feet. See your field. And that's the intention in your field right now. I just want Adrian to stop the little noise. That's the intention in the field right now. Now I want you to tie your field into the intention field. The stones are here to amplify our intentions. That's what they do. So imagine it in my field right now. My field connected to Adrian's field right now. And then our field connected to your field right now. And then all of our fields in connection right now. 70 people, whatever it is. All fields connecting right now with the same intention. 3 times, say it out loud if you can, or say it within if you can't. We remove all disagreeable energies and entities from the governments around the world. Repeat it. Repeat it. You right here, repeat it, like literally.
We remove all disagreeable entities and energies from the
Don't
governments
whisper.
from around the world.
Say it again.
We remove all
You're
disagreeable
whispering.
entities
Just
and
say it.
energies from the governments from around the world. We remove all disagreeable.
Follow me. But I need you to speak up. Don't do the whisper thing. Told you about that. Just let it out. Just talk like you're talking to me if they're not here. Start that over. We remove all disagreeable. Repeat after me. We remove all disagreeable energies and entities from the governments around the world. Say it from your chest like you mean it.
We remove all disagreeable entities and energies from the governments from around the world.
We remove all disagreeable energies and entities from the governments around the world.
We remove all disagreeable entities and energies from the governments from around the world.
We remove all disagreeable energies and entities from the governments around the world.
We remove all disagreeable entities and energies from the governments from around the world.
Don't repeat me. When we asking for this, we're not just asking for politics. We're asking for everything that's governing our lives. We're asking for our food. Those who's governing our food. Those who's governing our clothes and sending over these poisonous clothes from China and Timu and all of these places to harm us. Those who govern our air. Those who govern our water. All governorship. We remove all disagreeable energies and entities from the governments around the world. In your mind, destroy them. It's that simple. Just join us every night at 8 o'clock your time. And it's little ritual, but just mean it when you do it. Mean it. Do the whole thing. See it. Tie your energy. If you have one of the singing stones, if you don't, you get one with the DNA. As a matter of fact, you could get one with the 14 warrior kits. Instant kit. You'll get one. And they bigger on there. You can't. They bigger than this. So it won't even go in the necklace thing unless you make it. You can make your own. But they're bigger. So enjoy. But just join us every night. Whether you see me or not. Set your clock. If you're driving, just think it out loud. But just join us out there. Expand the intention. Just like we're doing with water programs right now. Just like water programs are being played around the world. And I'm seeing the effects in nature. Just join us. If we don't join in nothing else. Get ready for the fast coming up. Y'all 11/1/11. Go read the blog on zenwombs.net. Not com. .net. Scroll down to the 11/1/11 blog. We're about to go into that. Join us. His laustatus hodak. Deye. They don't want me to leave you.